Seems we have good audio. I'm going to break everything down here in just a quick moment. Just want to make sure I share the stream where I got to share it real quick. I'm only going to share it on the SLS Gaming Facebook, Twitter, and Skype. That's it. Those of you who are loyal to this channel should be a part of all those, so it should not be an issue. So if you have a means of sharing, please do. One more share and we will be good. Alright. Just gotta submit this and we'll be ready to rock and roll. Interesting. Alright, that's cool. Alright. I just wanted to go in here live and mention a few things. Those of you who are big time 2K gamers with the WWE, you are aware that 2020 is scheduled for release October 22nd. Now, personally, I don't know if there's going to be any early release date if you pre-order it and everything. I didn't even bother to look into any of that shit. But it is what it is. Now, I've already been asked by a few people, will I be getting 2020? The plan always is to, of course, get the new game. So, that being said, I plan on getting the new game as soon as possible, of course. That is always the goal, and that will always be the goal. So, I plan on getting it, if I can, in time. If I don't, we'll have to wait and see. So, what that leads me to is this. Whether it's 2K 17, 18, 19, 20, or whatever, my thing is this. I firmly believe there's too many hens in the hen house. And what I mean by that is this, I don't want to say this, this community that we are in, it seems like every time you turn around, there's a company, there's a Fed. Somebody has one, somebody don't. Someone has one, somebody don't. But there seems to be more somebody does than doesn't. So I want to make a proposal, if you will, to any and all of you who run companies. I would like to bring them all together as one. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to be the GWA in 2K20. Just because it's my idea. Maybe we can create a new name, a new company, or just use the GWA as an example. What I want to do is, I'm always asked, start a women's division. I don't run a women's division. Can we have a cruiserweight title? I currently don't have a cruiserweight title. So maybe we'll just use the GWA as the example. Let's say the company is the GWA. What it is I will get together with multiple different company owners, if you will, and we will be, as a unit, be the GWA. Now, I'm just going to grab some random names just for the hell of it. As you see on the screen right there, you can see that's Kyle Young. He runs a company. Well, let's just say Kyle Young were to join me in this and say he were to take the women's division. He'll have my arenas, I'll have his arenas, we'll work together, we'll collaborate with each other. He will run the GWA women's show on his schedule. Now, would it be run on the SLS Gaming Network channel? That would be great. But everybody's got their own channels, and they should be at least be able to keep their channels. Therefore, in the description of every channel, like right now, mine shows the social media. It shows how to reach me on Skype, the website, the Facebook, the Twitter, how we're raising money for the kids in the Children's Miracle Network hospitals this year. That's not even doing very well at all right now, and that's very, very depressing. But that's another topic I'll be getting to soon. We're still at $95. I just double checked. But in that description, we will put, say, GWA Women's Show on this channel. GWA Cruiserweight Show will be held on this channel. And if guys can stick to a schedule, I know I unfortunately can't, which sucks, but if somebody can, every Monday at 6. great, I'll put that in the description, and people know, go to those channels. I will then take the information that takes place at those shows, and I will gladly update the website myself. I'll keep track of those things myself. But like I said, the thing that's driving me crazy is there just seems to be too many companies and not enough talent, and people have their time stretched. Meaning, every time I turn around, my phone seems to go off an alert for some company, somewhere, some way, somehow. I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. But I don't have enough time in my day to go to work, sleep, eat, shower, shit, shave, spend time with my kids, have a life to myself. There's not enough time in the day if I'm constantly tuning into a new show. So that's why I said, let's limit the shows in 2020. Let's get some people together who want to join as one, under one umbrella, if you will, under one company name, and run the shit. Do we want to do two shows, kind of like take WWE? They have Raw, they have SmackDown. Do we want to do two shows? Like I was doing GWA Live and GWA Worldwide when I first started this channel. I could bring back Live and I could bring back Worldwide, and somebody possibly could run the other show. I mean, it is very, very possible. Then, like I said, we have a cruiserweight show, kind of like WWE has the 205. I've had a straight women's show. Ed did a straight women's show in UCW. Something the WWE has never done. Eventually, they'll see that we're going to do it and have done it and take the idea, like a lot of things they've done. So that being said, if you are interested in this, let me know. And I'm being dead serious on this. I want to get this community more solid, more involved, more wrapped up in itself. And it may sound harsh, cruel, egotistical, than wandering off into other communities that are not a part of ours. Or get those communities to join us, or us to join them and just become one bigger one. Because it would be great. I mean, I've always been preaching this NWA idea, where we have our own companies, and then we have one major title that's shared between the groups. You know, because we're all feeding off each other. Somebody does a territory. I would love, for example, to close the GWA in 2020 and become a territory. Ed was doing the Ohio wrestling thing. He would love to do that again, I'm sure. Somebody due south. I know Alex Dar said when he gets 2020, he wants to do Great Lakes Wrestling. Well, there's a territory, and I'm sure he'd be more than willing to be a part of it. Many of guys try to be a part of it, but they want to run off and do things their way. There's no your way when you do this. It's an our way. Together as one. Come up with the ideas. Guys are like, oh, I'll be in the main company, but then I'm going to be in 16 territories. No. The territories are the NXTs. The main company is the main company. You're not a part of a bunch unless you're only in the territories. Now, you can be a heel in Territory A and be a face in Territory B. That's the way it works, and it does that in real life, the days of the territories. That's something you younger fans of wrestling today never had the honor to experience, and it was one of the most amazingest things the wrestling business has ever provided us, was the territories. I wish they still existed. I wish we could bring them back, and the only way I think we can do it is right here on the Video Scope on YouTube. So, again, if you run a company and you're willing to do something like this, get in touch with me. All my contact information is here in the description. You can find me on Skype at JokerPock32. It's there. Go to the website. Go to Facebook. You can hit me up there. Find me on Twitter. SLStudios_. Message me. Reach out to me. And we can talk. Let's get something building now. Let's get something in order now. Let's get some graphics together now. Let's get some things ready to rock and roll now. As for GWA on 2K19, we will be going live hopefully today. Hopefully today I want to go live. And I'm shooting for a 9/9/30 start, so we'll see. But until then, like I said, I've only had 2-3 people pop in. This is why I've not gone out of my way to produce shows as much like I used to. The views are down. I think the whole game is down. I've seen many channels not having the time. And this is what I'm talking about. I think there's too much shit going on. People ain't got enough time for everything. So I want to try and put a stop to that and help everybody else. So I'm out of here. Message me if you're interested.